Meanwhile, you're always about women's business. Always talking about the sisters. Always talking to the sisters. They've got mahrams. They've got walis. They've got their guardians. It isn't you. I mean, I hate to use their terminology, but this is about the most beta thing you can possibly do. Always in the women's section. And the irony is that these are the same ones who are endlessly droning on and on about masculinity. Meanwhile, you can't do the basic thing, the most basic thing that men do as men, which is to ignore women. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't mean that in an obnoxious way, but women have their world, their sphere, and men have their world and their sphere. But meanwhile, you're always trying to weasel your way into the sphere of women, under the guise of nasiha, under the guise of advice. But you're just like a peeping Tom who's trying to justify why he's doing what he's doing by saying that you're just trying to check up on the sisters to make sure that they're safe. No, it's not your business. The men are over here, brother. Meanwhile, you keep sliding your way back to where the sisters are. And this is very disrespectful. It's very insulting to their walis. I mean, let's take this offline, Let me catch you on the street talking to my wife or talking to my sisters about how they shouldn't go out, or they shouldn't go to the gym, or they shouldn't go to school, or you don't like the way they're dressed, or what have you. I wish you would. You better hope that that red pill you took is a painkiller, because you're going to be dancing cheek to cheek with the concrete. Yeah.
Machiavelli, rest in peace. Gotti, too much Bacardi in his body. Mouth like a 12K shotty. Come get me. And John said he shall be the lost begotten seed of Tupac to lead this industry into the ways of the man. Follow me. Keep my best vest, it's Pac's best. Come get me. If you motherfuckers want shady, if Pac was still here now, he could never ride with ya. Nah. You ain't no killer, you a pussy. That ecstasy done got you all emotional and mushy. Bitches wearing rags and photos, Jai's words being quoted in the store, stealing pot shit like he just wrote it. You loud mouths, pray to God, hoping no one's listening. See 50 coming for me. Oh my God, my position, no one will pay attention to me. Please, Gotti, here I go. Give me this pill, ecstasy done got me feeling so invincible. Now all of a sudden I'm a fucking madman who screams like I'm Pac, but I'm not. Enemies, Hennessy. Acting like I'm great, but I'm fake, I'm crazy. Sweat drip, get me off this trip. Someone stop this train, some say my brain is all corrupted. Fuck from this shit, I'm stuck, I'm addicted to these drugs. I'ma quit saying motherfuckers' names before somebody fucks me up. Ain't no pussies over here, partner, see you in hell, fucker. Come get me, motherfucker, if you want shady. If I was still here now, he would never ride with ya. Nah. Get off that E before you try to come and fuck with me. It's aftermath here now. Shady Records got it locked. La.
Penitentiaries is packed with promise makers. Never realized the precious time that bitch niggas is wasted. Institutionalized my bitches, bring me product by the bundles. Hustle hard for my sale. G-Unit motherfucker, we ballin'. Catch me count cheese and when I'm calling, can you set my call? See you let me sip on Hennessy. Can I sip some more? Hell, I done been to jail. I ain't scared. Mama checking in my bedroom. I ain't dead. I got a head with no screws in it. Motherfuckers thinking they can stop 50. They losing it. Little nigga named Jai think he lied like me. Talking about he left the hospital, took 9 like me. You live in fantasies, nigga. I reject your deposit. When your little sweet ass gon' come out of the closet. Now he wanting why DMX blow them out. Next time grown folks talking, bitch, close your mouth. Peep me, I take this world shit deeply. Done seen too many real niggas ball. I let these bitch niggas beat me black. Use a motherfucking punker, you'll see me with gloves. Quit scaring them fucking kids with your ugly ass mouth. And you can tell them niggas you roll with whatever you want. But you and I know what's going on. Nigga, payback, I know your bitch ass from way back. Witness me strapped with Max, knew I don't play that. All these old rappers trying to advance. It's all over now, take it like a man. Herb looking like Larry Holmes, flabby and sick. Trying to play a hit on my shit. Made a fat dick. Loving this shit, this how you made me. Feeling like I got you niggas crazy, against all odds. Open my dog, motherfuckers know. This be the realest shit I ever wrote. Against all odds, up in the studio, getting blowed. to the truest shit I ever spoke.
Hey yo, I've been one of the most humble, rep the streets to the core. Hey Jeffrey, what the fuck you come involving me for? It's been a long time coming, like a blessing to check you. See, 106 and Park fans don't even fucking respect you. It's kinda funny when I be pop when I fake like you thug, running around talking shit that he ain't capable of. Now let me off this cocksucker, watch me handle you, nigga. If I recall, Violator used to manage you, nigga. Then took a closer look and realized you was an imposter. There's never been a violator on a Murder Inc. roster. Dumbass, now who's shooting? Made you look. You said boss singing the same old hook, you stupid. If y'all shooting, I take a look at your man. The bitch shot herself in front of Def Jam. Shut a barb ass nigga, start adjusting your plans. You let the streets down, nigga. Apologize to your fans. Watch you pull a little stunt like we ain't know what it was. Little faggot desperate trying to reestablish a buzz. I know the shit is driving you crazy. You wondering how the streets ain't never want you, Beatrice. What you gonna do now? Now if you wanna beef with me, then I'm beefing with you. I think about the game and what it's like, and what would it be without you? Finished. I ain't trying to repeat this just cause I'm cool. Shouldn't take my kindness for weakness. It was fun. Next time you got a problem, man, address me before you try to make shit a public issue, homie. Now I'm gonna return back to my regular self and have fun again.
Good morning, good evening, good night, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's your nighttime, right time DJ Music here with another episode of the Chop Shop. Let me slide on over here, see what's going on up in here. Don't see anybody, so I think I'm talking to myself. I don't think I'm talking to myself. Live and in color here on, what's today? 3/11/2026. Y'all see it? Oh, put it back on the screen so you can see it. Hold on just a second here. This is what we're talking about today. A double shot. Let me move this up. Let me get that out the way. Hold on just a second. This is what we're talking about today, ladies and gentlemen. The Angryman and Anton. A double A. We're at double A bar. What you call that? What you call them things back in the Western days? The ranch. Yeah, we're at the double A ranch today. Anton Daniels and the Angryman. We're going to round these two little niggas up today. Him, Anton. What's up there, Shaw? How you doing? Happy hump day to you. Anton, Izzy Bands, Cellulite Podcast. Who else over there? Angryman. All of them. We got them all today, folks. And a couple of other ones that today. I don't have nothing to do. It's Wednesday. Till 8 o'clock, at least till 8 o'clock. So we're going to get into it. First and foremost, what sparked this, I got to show y'all what sparked this. This guy, Angryman, really believes that he can go and say some subliminal shit and nobody's going to catch it. Nobody's going to say, oh, this is what you really think of black people? Is that why you use the term Beano Nation all the time? Black in name only? Because that's just exactly what you are. Black in name only. And to be quite honest with you, it depends on where you at. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of people that's going to call you black. Hey there, Miss J. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, yeah, it's going to be good. Get your popcorn out. Get your candies, apples, your pops, your sodas. And, you know, if you're doing no drinky drinks, do what y'all do. Anyway, this is what sparked this stream. You guys can go through some people and say, hey, why are you always talking about the Angryman? Ain't got shit else to do, that's why. Shit, Angryman can talk about everybody. So why do people question other folks when they talk about Anton, Israel Mills, Izzy Bands, who else? Obsidian. Why do you folks get so upset? I've been hearing all over the YouTube streets for the last couple of weeks that everybody's upset with Freezy because he's covering Anton Daniels. Well, guess what? If Anton Daniels wouldn't have been coverable, I'm sure Freezy wouldn't be covering him. Folks is mad because there's a few folks that subscribe to his channel, that super chat him, so they say he on Anton's nuts. Aren't y'all two niggas, especially you Angryman and Izzy Bands, aren't y'all on Anton's nuts, but getting teabagged by trying to, dare I use the word, cover for him, run cover for him, stick up for him? That's my dog. You ain't gonna talk about my dog without me saying something to you. But anyway, like I said, folks, this is what made me speak on the Angryman today. Let me take this off the screen. Hold on just a second. Let me take this off the screen. Let me show y'all what this nigga said. Okay? Let's start right here.
What you say? You gonna take Angryman's black card? Bet.
Okay, I want y'all to understand something. Let me back up here for a minute, because see, Angryman, you had this shirt on a couple of years ago when you went to Anton Daniels. I thought you was doing well. I thought you was doing well in the YouTube streets. Well, from what I've been seeing of you, you're outside on the patio. You're wearing the same clothes. The only thing different I see about you is the amount of dye that you're using on your beard, brother. That's it. Same shirt from 2 years ago. Hey, what's up there, Zahara? How you doing? Same shirt that you was on the Anton Daniels show a couple years ago. Same shirt that you wore a couple weeks ago. You either got a gray hoodie, this white hoodie, a white hoodie, another white hoodie with letters on it. Do you change clothes, nigga? Have you bought a new outfit lately, nigga? If you stop worrying about Anton, maybe you can get out and get you some real money. If you stop worrying about super chats, maybe you could get out and make you some real money instead of sitting up on your stream talking about, I'm going to stop the show if I don't get 60 contributors. Gives a fuck about contributing to you, man. Y'all listen to this. No holds barred today, Angryman. If you should happen to surface around, if you're hanging out in the clouds or one of your buddies call you and say, hey, that man, that cat over there, Mr. DJ Music, doing a stream about you, I dare you to hit this link. Cellulite Podcast, I dare you to hit this link. Izzy Bands, I dare you to hit this link. Any of you motherfuckers that want to defend Anton Daniels, I dare you to hit this link. I dare you. Matter of fact, as they say back in the old days, I double dog dare you. But anyway, listen to this nigga here. He going into the store, right? Look, this is what he goes into the store for. This is his idea of who black people are.
What you say? You gonna take Angryman's black card? Bet.
Nigga, you took your own black card by calling yourself and defining yourself as Beano Nation. You snatched up your own black card, okay? We didn't do it. You did it. Look. This nigga going in the store, buying a hot chips, hot fries,
Yep.
okay? A grape soda, Orange Crush,
Can I
and a
also
box of
have a
Newport.
pack of regular Newports in the box?
Just to go and try and prove his point. So what's this mean, Angry? Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. What's up, Alex? How you doing, good brother?
Now you got a reason to take my black card.
See, this is what I mean. Him and folks that think like him Some of the palm-colored folks that think like them, that think that the only thing about black people, the only thing that we do, we eat hot fries, hot Cheetos. We smoke Newport cigarettes in the box, and we drink grape soda. The fuck is that about, Angry Man? Look at that look on his face. Yeah, you look goofy. I'm glad I stopped it there. You goofy, fat motherfucker. Since you think that's all black people consume, hot fries and Cheetos, how did you know that, Angry Man? Have you consumed it before? Is the niggas that hanging around you eating hot fries and smoking Newports in the box and drinking grape sodas? Yeah, I remember that too, Miss J. So this is your idea of what black people are. This is how you put black people in a box, huh, Angry Man? That we only consume. Only thing you missed, you might as well go ahead and done another commercial with fried chicken and watermelon. The old racial tropes. And then you're going to get on the stream and talk about how black you are. Nigga, there's nothing black about you. Nothing. I'm tired of people saying that you're a black man. You're not a black man. You're a sand nigga. That's just bottom line too. You are a sand nigga. And I'm using it the hard R. That's because that's exactly what you are. Ignorant, low class, no educated, uneducated. Talking about women all the time. That's all you do. Oh, but I ain't finished with you yet. We just warming up. We just warming up. I got you and your boy Anton. Self-hating. Oh, I forgot that, Zahara. I forgot that too. Self-hating, loose nigga that you are. But let's start here first. Let's get this. Y'all want to see this one more time? I don't. And he a baby daddy. Oh, I forgot that too. Damn, Angry Man. You a baby daddy too? A step baby daddy? Is that why you out in the outside now? Because one of the grown children had to move back in, took over your spot? That what happened? No holds barred, man. You tried to disrespect me and black folks, so I'm gonna disrespect you every chance I get today. Maybe you should have gone and went and got you some camel filters and talk some shit about some white folks. You shouldn't have not let me sing this. I don't stand for disrespect. If you're in the clouds, hit that link. Let's finish this conversation man to man like y'all used to. Let's see, this another thing about these folks. The Easy Bands, the Fatties, the Anton Daniels, the Angrymans. These folks supposed to be such great content creators, folks. But why are they always at somebody else's stream? Why are they always over on Bomb Cherry? Why are they always over on Sharon Bracey? Why are they always over hanging out somebody else's stream? Is it possibly be for when I started this campaign, I stopped going to the niggas streams that y'all finally catching on? Yeah, I'm going to take credit for it because I think I was the first one to say, ain't well one way to stop these niggas from keep coming back. Stop going to their streams because as long as y'all supporting them, as long as you give them money, they're going to be there. Anton Daniels really thinks he is somebody right now for all the coverage that he's getting. Angry Man think he's somebody right now because him and Anton Daniels are friends. And I'm gonna prove that right now because he says they're friends. Now you know why Angry Man is pretty much got Anton's balls in his mouth. Let's start right here.
Yes, man, because it ain't gonna turn into nothing. It ain't gonna turn into nothing, man. You got to stop beefing.
Yeah.
Waste of time. And I'll be like, I'm gonna stop beefing. Next week I'll roast.
Okay, who the fuck has Angry Man ever stopped beefing with? Throughout the history of the niggerdom of this cat right here, who is he not beef with? The list is long. First, he acts like he your friend, huh, Sharon? And then, when he can't use you, can't get nothing else up out you, all of a sudden, you his mortal enemy, huh, Fatty? Huh, Aunt T? Huh, Obsidian? The list goes on of the folks that he says that Anton told him to stop beefing with. The king beefer himself. The guy that says he's the immaculate content creator, but he sits around and do the same thing that we all do. Review somebody else's shit. News clips. Somebody please go grab me some original content from Anton Daniels or Angryman, and I'll end this stream right now. If you can go show me some original content from either one of these guys, other than sitting in the bathroom, chopping it up, two grown men with a sign behind them saying, sitting in the bathroom. Ain't but two reasons why I'm sitting in the bathroom. I got the bubble guts, or I'm actually using it, because I ain't got to sit to piss. So what y'all doing? What you doing? Angryman, Anton. That sign didn't age too well. Grown men sitting in the bathroom, huh? Angryman and Anton sitting in the bathroom. Kissing. Look at this. Look at this right here. They're proud of this shit. Look.
The shit out of somebody.
He was living up to your name, Angry Man.
Yeah, man. But I was like, I just couldn't help it, man, because I'm so used to that, and I'm so used to when you was a kid, if you let get away with roasting you or talking about you, you know, everybody was gonna clown you. So it's like, but see, the internet is different. Like, somebody say something about you, the best thing to do is just be like, whatever, nigga, and just.
I
keep
might
it
have
pushing.
to. You know, I find it almost every Friday. It's a summer jam scream on the Millionaire Morning Show. It's a summer jam scream because.
Now, I want y'all to think about that. The Millionaire Morning Show is supposed to be about money, but you just heard out this clown's mouth itself. It's like a summer jam. Nothing really going over there. Again, I implore anybody. What's up there, HD Ball One? I implore anybody to go grab me some content, some original content from Anton Daniels. Show me where Anton Daniels is an asset to the community. You can say that you are. Anybody can say that. Look at him. Huh. What's that Rick Ross say? No, nigga, that ain't me. You looking kind of suspicious, spicy even.
I'm like, oh, that's what you thought it was, but it's different. See, but what I found out is that I got a different type of army.
Mm-hmm.
I got a whole nother set of army. So, you know, they can try it if they want to. Listen, I don't believe in beef to where it spills over past online. Because one thing.
Well, let me tell all you Marie Antoinette something and your Angryite something. Don't come over here because I'm talking about your man. Go over there and fuck with Freezy, or go over there and fuck with one of them other content creators. Leave me alone, okay? All right? I can talk about Anton without the whole army that he's talking about coming after me. I can talk about it, okay? He's not above reproach. No one on this internet is. Now, let me speak on above reproach. Anton and Angryman talking about how successful they are on YouTube, right? Let me ask you something. If YouTube took away their channel, would y'all know about them two niggas? Would they be on your wheelhouse? Would they be on your radar? Or would they be over at the Island of Misfits? Like a few other folks that I won't mention. Hanging out over there, claiming that they somebody. Would y'all know Anton Daniels if YouTube took his channel from him? Would y'all know Angryman if YouTube took his channel? Would y'all know Izzy Bands if YouTube took his channel? Listen, I'm not saying that YouTube is taking their channel or want YouTube to take their channel. But my question to everyone is, without YouTube, who are these niggas? Who are they? Go over to LinkedIn. You can't find anything about Anton's business. It's supposed to be a site for businessmen. You run into a roadblock. Give me some money before I tell you anything else. That's not how you do business. Only thing, if you Google Angry Man, the only place you can find him is on Patreon, YouTube, Rumble. But how many of y'all is willing to spend money to watch Angry Man for 3 hours? Anybody? Anybody willing to spend $50 a month to listen to Angry Man? Anybody willing to spend $20 a month to catch up on what the Beano Nation's doing? You better get the mustard and catch up. Because I know one thing, I can think of a whole lot better things I can do with $20 other than give it to Angry Man or give it to Anton. But it seems like a lot of y'all niggas, grown men, don't mind handing these two niggas y'all money. And when they tell y'all that they ain't getting enough of it, y'all in a fever pitch to send them more. I guess it's called clout chasing or clout recognition.
About me, I will never stop nobody from getting their money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in doing, you know what I'm saying, stopping nobody from getting their bread. I don't believe in nobody getting fired. I don't believe in that doxing. I don't believe in none of that junk.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't fully control unless I say, yo, y'all don't go over there and don't do something. Sometimes I forget because I don't even be knowing some of these people have a channel.
Yeah.
And so by the time I find out they have a channel, people done already found out their real names. They, you know what I'm saying? They be on some crazy type junk. But I don't mind doing a Summer Jam screen because I believe that first of all, I find it to be incredibly profitable.
Yeah, it is.
Out his own mouth, folks. All he don't want y'all over this for a place for drama so he can make some money. Kicking folks off his panel, super chatting him. Because I've been in the clouds for the last couple of weeks. I haven't been really down in the trenches, but I've been in the clouds over at Freezy, Sharon, and a few of the other places. And I don't know how this guy has gotten this popular. Well, I do know how. From y'all. Y'all, and more particular, y'all men. I thought it was the women at one point in time. But no, it's y'all niggas that's propping up these two niggas. It's y'all weak-minded men that will sit up and listen to Anton Daniel for 8 hours bragging about how he's disrespecting his wife and his child. And as soon as somebody says something to him about his child, then all of a sudden, children are off limits. I asked a question and ain't nobody answered it yet. When in the YouTube streets have children and wives been off limits? 2016? Nope. 2017? Nope. 2018? Nope. 2019? Nope. 2020? Nope. 2021? Nope. That leaves us with what, 4 or 5 more years? And children and wives still ain't off limits. Why? Because these two niggas will talk about your wife and will talk about your children and then claim bloody murder when somebody does it to them. Well, don't put your kids on the screen, Jay Prince. That's the easiest way to solve that. Don't put your children up here. Angry Man. Don't come tell us a story how you had to take one of your children back to their mama improperly. So you decided to send him back to his mama. Oh, by the way, give me my phone back. Nigga, I've been knowing you for years. Give me my phone back. Let your mama buy your phone. I ain't spending nothing on you. Nigga, that's your child. You idiot.
Secondly, I believe that the more I ignore it, the more people feel like they can get away with it. And so I don't deal with everybody that way, but occasionally I feel like I got to make an example out of somebody in order to remind people I do this. It's, you know what I look at it like? I look at it like battle rapping.
2 niggas in the bathroom talking about they do this. What do you do? Anton, see, this is the problem that I'm having with you two fat, out of shape niggas. Look at them. Lean back on this. Look at him. Out of shape. I guarantee you right now, lift up my shirt. All I'm going to see is a 6-pack. That's 2 kegs right there on the screen. Look at him. Look at Anton. Look how out of shape he is. Look at Angryman. Look how out of shape he is. Now, I want y'all to understand something. These are men in their 40s. Do men in their 40s really dress like that? I saw a picture of somebody. I won't say where I saw it, but Izzy Bands, matter of fact, Izzy Bands put on his community tab in his closet pictures of polo shirts and a fake Versace gown. 40 and 50-year-old men should not be dressed like that. But one thing that was missing from his closet was a fucking suit. He had a bunch of polo shirts. No button downs, no slacks, just a bunch of shirts, multi-colored shirts. I was wearing them when I was in my teens and in my 20s. Guarantee if you open up some closets around here, you might find a suit or two or three. If you open up a few drawers around here, you might find a few Brooks Brothers shirts folded up neatly with the collar press and stained with the collar stays and all that up off in it. Ain't no telling. But at least you're going to find it. Look how these two niggas, grown-ass men, are dressed. Anton looking like somebody took a one of those things, a kaleidoscope, and made a jacket out of it. And then trying to wear black to make himself seem thin. Nigga, you fat. Out of shape. Pot belly, greasy, nasty, mean old nasty, naughty. And then you got your cohort over there next to you. You can wear white, can't you, Anton? No, nigga.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
you know, Jay-Z, Nas, all of the great battle rappers, even Drake.
Mm-hmm.
He went toe to toe. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, well, you got to show and prove now.
Getting bodied by a singing nigga.
Yeah, Jadakiss, Beanie Siegel, all of the greats, everybody that you can think of, even if you want to go to Big and Pac, now that spilled over into something different.
Mm-hmm.
But all of the greats, they battled.
Yeah.
Nigga, y'all ain't great. There's nothing spectacular about you. How in God's green earth, how in blue balls can you compare yourself to those rappers? You're nobody. You're not a Benny Siegel. You're not a Jay-Z. Matter of fact, you're not even a DJ music. Nobody knows y'all outside of YouTube. Stop comparing yourself to those men and the craft that they have. Battle rapping is not sitting on a panel talking shit about somebody. That ain't battle rapping. What y'all doing is gossiping.
They drop hits and then they battle. And so I'm going to drop phenomenal content. And then if you decide that you want to go that route, then we can battle. And that's what I kind of look at it as. I don't look at it as beef. I look at it as battling.
The funniest shit in the world is when you was talking about certain individuals. I'm not going to say no names. And you was like, these hyenas. Bro, my stomach was hurting. I'm like, if he says hyenas like that one more time, bro, I'm going to fall out of this chair.
They still be feeling that junk.
I know.
They still be, but they still on the internet, so it ain't gonna make it. Apparently,
of course,
ain't no big deal.
Of course, because it's still attention. It's still attention on the internet. But yeah, like, it's cool when, like, that's the one thing I noticed about a lot of the people that was on Fight Club, and that's what really attracted me to it, is you could go back and forth with cats on Fight Club, and they wasn't taking it this extra, I gotta destroy you now.
But that's what you did with Kevin Samuels, Angryman. That's what you did with Will and Jada, Angryman. You did how many streams about Will and Jada? 50? 60? How many streams did you do about Kevin Samuels? In your car? In your bathroom? I will not eat green eggs and hams. Yes, you will, Sam, I am. You just kept on and on and on, even though Kevin Samuels did not respond to you at all. You did a stream about that man damn near every fucking day. This is the million subscriber crew there, HT Baldwin. It sure is. These guys got millions and millions of subscribers. Instead of going and doing content that satisfies their subscribers, they'll sit around and talk about other people all day long, calling black women hyenas. Clouton Daniels. That's the first time I heard that one, Sharp. No, again, I heard somebody, I forgot what stream I was listening to, but I heard somebody say that Anton Daniels and all those folks that follow him, they have come up because of the Corey Holcomb show. Angryman and Anton Daniels and Izzy Vance, all of them have leveled up since Anton went on to Corey's show. Well, to me, if that's the kind of tension you want, if that's what you call leveling up, then by all means, yeah, these niggas done leveled up. Seems to me, Freezy eating pretty good. And I'm going to quote your boy Taz exclusively for a minute. He said, you know, we try to give y'all decent content. We try to give y'all content that makes a difference. But all y'all want to do is talk about Anton and Angryman and all this other shit. So let's eat off what y'all want. Because remember the last stream I did, I said, this is the last time I'm going to talk about Anton Daniels. That's right. Everybody eating off this debacle. Everybody is eating off y'all's fuckery. I think, honestly, there's more people that's come up from talking shit and pointing out the malfeasance, big word, of Anton Daniels. I think a whole lot more folks have come up because I've seen a whole lot more channels. Even the guy, what's the guy's name? He was the 7 baby mama cat for a while. Y'all remember them? I don't know why I can't think of his channel right now, but he eating good off Anton. People, that's right, right, House of Hypocrites, that's who it is. House of Hypocrites eating good. Freezy eating good. A whole lot of channels is eating good off y'all's fuckery, Anton, Angryman. Sharon eating good. He sure is.
Because you said something that I don't like, you know, so, you know, it's certain individuals, there's some characters over there, but, you know, most people can be a good sport about it.
Well, that's a proving ground. Like, that's a lot of people think that they built for it, but until they show up over at Fight Club, they not really built for it. And Fight Club has turned into a different thing because now the chat has
Okay, if y'all don't know, Fight Club has been dissolved. Okay, so right now they're trying to big up Fight Club. But one thing, there's a whole lot of folks that graduated from the Fight Club. There's a whole lot of folks that have their own channels that graduated from the Fight Club. So I heard Izzy Vance and Sharon Bracey speaking today about the separation of what folks did from the Fight Club to what they're doing now. And I will give Sharon Bracey credit. His content has changed from when I saw him on Fight Club. Whether you like it or whether you disagree with it, I disagree with some of his content, but he has changed. Angryman, Anton, y'all haven't changed a lick. Freezy, he's changed. Israel Vance, you're still doing the same shit. Hey there, Beachy, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for coming in.
opportunity to determine your fate too.
That's when I found out I had an army.
Yeah,
That's when I
they don't
found
let
out.
you get knocked off though.
Bro, I didn't even know, like, because before I thought that it'd be so
Shout
many
out to
people.
Beano Nation.
Yeah, shout out to the Beano Nation.
Shout out to the Beano Nation, you bunch of goddamn fools. This is what y'all support? For all you dark-skinned loose niggas over there, this is what y'all support. For all you light-skinned niggas over there, this is what y'all support. The man that just came out of his mouth and said, Beano Nation, black in name only. Want y'all to do the scenario work around that. I'm not going to do it for you. Black in name only. And I agree with you on that one there, HT Ball. When I think Anton Daniels thought he came up, no, he's just being exposed. And I think his day of reckoning is coming sooner than he thinks.
Man, it be so many people in the chat that be hating on me. And I just be
I'm
looking
one
at the
of-
chat like, these niggas can't stand.
I'm one of them. You won't let me type in your chat, so I got the hate from the clouds. I got the hate watch from the clouds. But believe me, Angryman, I refuse to subscribe to your channel to talk. So I'll do it here. Nothing that I've listened to in your live streams or in your, what do you call them, pre-records would make me want to say, yeah, I'm going to subscribe to this guy. Nothing. No educational value, no family values, no nothing. Nothing about you says nothing that I would say, hey, y'all might want to go and check out the Angryman. Unlike some of the other brothers that I'll shout out, like the Information Man. Y'all go and check out that brother's stream, whether he's here or not. Every time I'm live or every time I see him, I make sure I acknowledge the fact of what that cat's doing. Lennon Honors with the way he's holding down the shit over there from what's his name? Umar Johnson. Don't you find it suspicious? Don't you find it suspicious, Angryman, that you need an army to cover for you? Anton Daniels, don't y'all find it suspicious that y'all got to send other people out to do your dirty work because you can't deal with someone with a direct conversation or confrontation that's going to blow you out the water? I guarantee if either one of y'all uneducated niggas came over here, you'd get it.
And my ass, right?
You big dog.
It's crazy, bro. But like, so when I was looking at it one day, so the day that Aaron O, shout out to Aaron O, he implemented that shit, right? Soon as he implemented
Aaron O, the founder of the Bounty, I'm gonna give him credit for that. But also, Aaron O, now correct me if I'm wrong, so I'm gonna use the word allegedly. Allegedly, Aaron O, Fatty, and two other dudes was on a late night stream talking about if a child was 14 years old and if it was legal, they would marry that child. And then tried to say, no, I wouldn't have sex with him. What the fuck do you mean? What you getting married for? What you getting married for? So go ahead and shout out Aaron O, Angryman. That tells me where you're at. That tells me where you're at. 16, 14, 16, either way. That's still a child, ain't it, Miss J?
it, I immediately got booted. And then immediately came back. And then immediately got booted. And then came back and got booted. Yo, I swear to God, I got booted at least 15 times the first day. And I came back every time.
Yeah.
No.
Every time.
No, you did not. You didn't come back. Some one of them angryites paid for you to come back. You didn't spend any money because we now know that you and what's his name, Aaron O, all of y'all were in cahoots. It was a racket. We now know that to be exact. You wasn't paying to get back up there. This was just a way, kick Angryman off, kick Anton off, and somebody from his camp, his cult, will pay to get back up there. $20, $20, $20. What do you think about that? Paying $20 so the nigga could get up there and curse you out. Let me see. I asked Patty if he was still a pedophile adjacent to Sharon this morning. Hey, listen, HD Ball One. If I saw a critter on 4 legs that was black and white, and white streak down his tail, and if he turned around and shot a foul-smelling odor out his ass, wouldn't it be a skunk? If I saw something swimming in the water and it had a green head and brown feathers, wouldn't it be a duck? You are the company that you keep. Folks got one time. Matter of fact, you don't even have one time to mention the shit that I hear on some of these other panels around me. Matter of fact, you ain't got one time. The first time I would have heard one of these loose niggas say, yeah, I will marry a 16-year-old girl, click off the panel, never see me again. I'd come to my stream and I'd wear you out from there. Folks, I gotta let you know, I was over at this panel and I want to let y'all know right now, I have no more affiliation with this guy or these guys because of what they said. And I'm gonna show you and let you see what they said. So to make sure that be tagged with that foolishness. Jay Prince the other day came up on somebody's stream and explained to why Fatty had pictures of his underage children. I'm not talking about 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm talking about 8, 9, 10-year-olds. Why you got a picture of this man's child? I'm blogging. My bad. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me there, Miss Jalen? Am I good? Might be the internet running out a little bit. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if I'm good? All right. All right. Now let me know if I start working again, all right? Y'all missed anything of importance? Don't worry about it. Ain't nothing. I got plenty of insult left for these niggas.
And they was like, yo, these cats keep bringing Angryman back. What's going on? Like,
and it's another, I'm a bag chaser. That was another monetization.
Definitely.
Out their own mouth, folks. They're telling you, they're using you as a source of income because they don't have any. Definitely. Out their own mouths. So I ask all you cult members of Anton, Daniels, and Angryman, y'all ain't caught on yet? Y'all ain't caught on yet to this? This was a couple years ago. This what we're looking at right now was not recent. Just imagine if you'd cut this guy off 2 years ago. Would we be talking about Anton Daniels right now? Because as you notice, he don't have this bag chasers hat on yet. So he hadn't come up yet. He still got to put his YouTube, see the silver YouTube thing back there in the back? That's his pride and joy right now. If you were somebody in the community, if you were somebody that did something, if you were somebody that knew somebody, or if you were somebody that got all these accolades for being such a great guy in your community, you wouldn't be seeing that YouTube great thing up there. You'd be seeing pictures of his community and the shit and the awards that he got. Tell me I'm wrong. Anybody? Anybody?
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So
definitely. You set the tone because everybody's been implementing that business model.
And I mean, get y'all money. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like some of the greatest ideas is not necessarily everybody don't have to innovate everything. You take whatever it is that you can use and you apply it. You know what I'm saying? And you implement it according. I ain't never trying to stop nobody from getting.
Okay, well, if that's true, then Anton, why are you going and taking and blocking all these folks? Why are you going and striking these folks' channel? If what you said is true, why are you striking all these folks' channel that's talking about you? Anybody got an answer for that? Anybody?
Their money.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been no dude that's trying to slow nobody's money up like that. But I do look at as long as you just kind of keep it on the internet. I look at beef on YouTube, especially from people that got platforms, as kind of like a battle rap. And I don't even think that it hurt. Like if I look at what happened between Abba and Preach and Fresh and Fit, because I'm looking at it from a business eye, I think they both won.
Yeah, they definitely did.
Now they went through some stuff because it wound up getting real personal and it started affecting their channels allegedly. I don't really know to that extent. But I think they both won in that. They both got more visibility. They both blew up more. And they both killing the game. So it can be beneficial. Also, let me ask you another question. How real? Because for me, the internet is real. Because it's affect my life, especially.
See that, and that's the problem. Again, you heard it out of his own mouth. So I'll ask you again, Anton. If YouTube takes your channel, if YouTube says that you crossed the line and you did something to their community standards, and you woke up the next day and you tried to log on to and you couldn't, what would you do? That's why I played that song earlier from 50, Eminem, and Busta Rhymes. Where would it be without you? We'd be on to other things. We'd all have something different to talk about. We might be talking about the war. We might be talking about politics. We might be talking about community and family. But since you two niggas want the spotlight, we're giving it to you. Don't get mad now. You wanted the spotlight. Here it is. A couple years ago, you're asking for the spotlight. We're giving it to you. Just because you don't like what we're saying to you, that ain't our problem.
From a financial perspective, right? Yeah. How real do you think the internet is? Because we all used to say that the internet ain't like real, or what happens on the internet, that's just the internet or whatever. How real or how serious do you take this internet game now?
I think it's real in the sense that you get people at their most honest. People don't think that, but you do. Like,
I agree.
People, because people have the...
No, I totally disagree. And see, that's what the problem is. You think a lot of these folks are on the internet being honest. And Angry, they're not being honest at all. They're not being forthright, Anton, because you run around telling folks you're a Christian first. And yet, I do believe that folks took what Anton said to think that the internet is real and made it spill out into the real world. Because believe me, once I shut down today, I'm not going to be thinking about Angryman till this nigga run across my algorithms again. I'm not going to go out and look and see what Angryman's doing tomorrow. Don't care. Right. Like the chick from that shot up Rihanna's house. And then she put up a post, Miss J and everybody else. She put up a post acting like Rihanna was the one that caused her these problems. Rihanna ain't checking for you, miss. Nobody's checking for you. You saw that too? She literally went on a rant trying to blame Rihanna and the general public for why she went and shot up her house. You saw it too, Alex? That's crazy, wasn't it? Absolutely crazy.
The illusion of anonymity. They say what's on their mind, like what they really fucking think. So like when you're on a panel, like if you're on Fight Club and, you know, somebody don't, you know, like you, you know, if I'm up there and somebody says, well, fuck you, you yellow motherfucker. That's what they really thought. You feel what I'm saying? That's how they really feel, you know? Yeah. So I think it's real in that sense. I think it's real. It's sad because I think it's real in the sense of people showing who they are.
Oh, nigga, please. Nigga, please.
But it's fake when it comes to people trying to put on airs. Like you got people.
3 sandwich eating pot belly, no content having motherfucker.
They're doing shit that, like, there's a bunch of guys that was saying certain things back in the day. I'm not gonna say any names, but it's dudes that me and other people have come across they'll be acting like, you know, these women ain't this and forget these women and men need to stand up and do this. And then you find out that the dude is living with his mom. You know?
Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? Because we have done some research on you, Angry Man, and come to find out allegedly you living with your chick. Because I know one thing for sure. The king of his castle don't get no hassle. You, if I, no disrespect, no disrespect. But if I'm the man of the house, you're not going to kick me out on the porch. You're not going to tell me where I could broadcast at. We heard at this one point sometime, your girlfriend or your wife or whoever tell you, I got to go to sleep. Can you stop all that noise early in the morning? You remember that? That told everybody right there that you are not the king of, so you're a tenant, court jester. Your wife pulls all the strings. She decides what happens when, who happens what, and why this is it. We also know that you're not a very good financial person because a couple of years ago, I'm wondering if you paid it off yet. Have you paid all them IRS fines that, what's his name, GMT? Because that's who you're talking about right now. You fucked with GMT and he exposed you, but you exposed him first. You fucked with Big J. You tried to expose him so much so you got mad at Big J that you pulled out a weapon on a live stream, threatening that man. Oh, I've been around for a while, Miss J. I've been around for a while now. Right. I know a lot of y'all can't just coming in, 3-4 years. Seems like a long time, but some of us has been on these internet streets for at least 10, 12, 13 years now. Probably even longer. Just because some of us hadn't decided not to do content, we still was watching it.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's that first one there, folks. But I got more. That's him and Anton Daniels somewhere in Detroit, in the bathroom. Somewhere in the bathroom. How that look? Huh? Now, let's go to this part right here. Oh, I got plenty of time today. What time is it? It's 2:57. Let's do this one.
If you're doing pre-recorded videos, I mean, just the editing process is a lot.
Now, I'll agree with you with that one there, Angry Man. I am not one to do a lot of editing. I hate editing. I really do. But the thing about doing a pre-record, Angry Man, if you have all your material right there in front of you, there's no need for edits. If you're recording something that you're not sure what the outcome is going to be, then you might have to edit something. But a pre-record is just that. It's called starting over. You know how many times I've started over? Uploading something, I don't like how this is. I don't like how that look. So I've had to go in and edit it. Either it's music or it's YouTube. A show that I might upload on Mixcloud or Heart This Radio or any of the other spots. Sometimes, yeah, I do have to edit. I remember there was a time one of my partners down in there, we used to do this show called Keep the Beat. Remember that show? What was the worst thing that I hated to do? Edit. Because what we would do, folks, we would record part of the show, the vocal parts, and then I would go back in and add the music to it.
So yeah, it's funny to me because I can't stand niggas that go live and they don't even turn on their camera.
Don't either, bro.
Okay, but why? What is the difference whether someone has their camera on or not? Do you need to, are you a lip reader? Why is it? that y'all folks are so insistent that someone cam up. It's obvious you should know now the difference between an AI generated voice and a real voice. And you got to be a real lame to want to go around and just build, what do you call that? Make ghost accounts just to go and fuck with somebody. Well, maybe Angryman and Anton, there is a valid reason, and I'm about to give it to you, that some folks choose not to cam up. No one needs to fucking know what you look like. No one needs to know your fucking background. No one needs to know or see your children walking behind you with no clothes on. No one needs to see the roach that's on your back wall back there. Or Angryman, no one needs to see the barbecue grill and the fan, because it's getting hot in North Carolina about now, ain't it? So you're about to turn that fan on. And you know, you're going to have to pull down them sheets, because you're going to really cook on that porch when that heat getting sucked up from that concrete sucks up all that heat and it just moves all around you. You're going to pull them goddamn sheets down. You're going to pull them down. Or you're going to go back to the bathroom with Anton.
I don't understand it.
Oh my God, I hate him.
I don't understand it.
Bro.
I don't know. People really don't care about their craft though, bro.
No, they don't.
They don't. They think that they could just cut the camera on and that's the end of the conversation. They don't know what the work goes into it.
They don't. And do you know how, like, really, bro, just the equipment before you even do the show, like everything that I had to do to finally get the lighting right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Cause like, and I'm pretty sure you had to get this custom made, right?
Yeah, this is all custom made.
Yeah. So I had to get the Angryman custom, and
then I got the chairs, the cameras, like all.
Okay, niggas, who decided that you wanted to be a content creator? There's some things about content creating that you need. Number one, a camera, if you're really serious about it. Number two, a good internet connection. Number three, someplace to sit. And number four, some content to talk about. And number five, a computer. If you got those five things, Angryman, anyone can become a content creator. There's no special equipment that anyone has to go out and get. Now, you can decide to go out and buy some expensive equipment, but you don't need no backdrop. You don't need the Angryman sign or the sign from the bathroom to do content. That's, as they say, that's fugazi. You're putting on airs. You want people to believe that you're somebody that you're not. And sometimes I really believe the only reason y'all want people to cam up is so you can see whether they're fat, whether they're skinny, whether they're bald, or if she's a woman, whether she has a big breasts, or whether she's ugly, whether she's light-skinned, whether she's pretty. I'm surprised none of y'all have got on these platforms and asked some of these women to do a 360. Ain't no future in your front. I like that one. That's a good song. Ain't no future in your front. And you see it, Zahara. Ain't no future in Angryman's fronting, because that nigga is on the porch. I go out on the porch here down in the country because I like it. I like hanging out on my front porch. I like hanging out on my balcony. I like hanging out on my back porch. I like seeing the different animals that's running around in the backyard. The cats, the squirrels, the raccoons, the chipmunks. And you think Angryman is outside because he like nature? Yeah, there's some women that'll get up and do a 360. Miss Jalen, give me that channel. Let me go check them out. No, I'm just kidding. Let me get that channel.
All of that, the artwork back there, all of that's custom. I wanted the rolling TV. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different stuff that
Word.
just thought process that go into this type of stuff.
Word. Yeah, I got the same. I think I got the same stand for my TV that's behind me
I
because
got
there's a window behind.
look at these two goddamn niggas comparing. You know, I got that too. I'm sorry, not being chauvinistic, but that's what women do. Girl, you know, I got the lazy, but that's what women do. These two men, grown men, supposedly content creators, are up here gossiping like two left-handed bitches.
Me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
there's a
makes
window
sense.
behind
Yeah,
me, so I
yeah,
couldn't put it on the wall. So I got like the freaking, I got like the white fur that looked like a freaking polar
yeah. It
bear.
looked good.
You know,
It
just to
looked
have
really
that,
good.
just to have that masculine feel. But at the same time, I put the purple with the pinks as my Henny colors.
I put the purples with the pinks, and I put the pinks with the purples, and I put a little bit of somebody bring me that Santo gold. Where's my glitter? Is your name what's the guy on what's the name what's the guy's name, the little guy that be running behind in the Dave Chappelle skits? Yeah, Zahara. Yeah, left-handed bitches. That's what they are. Yeah, Miss J, not purple and pinks. Grown men don't talk about purple and pinks. Purple and pinks. I make sure I arrange all of this. I got to be. You got to coordinate. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Nigga.
Yeah.
Cause people are attracted to those colors
Yeah.
for some reason. You feel what I'm saying?
Women
But
are
yeah, I don't
attracted
see
to those
myself
colors.
changing.
Those are colors that attract women because they're soft colors, you jackass. They're soft colors. Why do you think most men like the color purple? Because most women wear purple. You don't see too many brothers wearing purple. I remember there was a point in time, remember back in the 90s where the boys, the men, the camel skin, camel hair jackets, smoky jackets was popular, and they had the whites, all of those. Back then, we was wearing the purples, the smoking jackets and all of that. Yeah, HT Ball wasn't me too, but I'm gonna keep it PG up off of this piece. Listen, and folks, let me do this. If anybody wants to come up, I can. I'll deputize a few of y'all. If y'all want to come up and join in the festivities, I don't mind. So let me drop the link right quick. Like, hold on just a second. Let me grab this link. And if any of y'all want to come up and join the festivities, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, and that's that was a style in the early 90s, middle 90s, on all the way up into the 2000s. Montel Jordan used to wear the camel hair jackets of different colors, the purples, the cream colors. I probably have a few of those jackets still hanging in my closet. I don't wear them, but I'm not gonna throw them away. But these niggas talking about the purples and the reds and the oranges, like, nigga, is y'all grown men or what? Am I gonna have to put a MENEZs on the back of y'all niggas?
Changing it no time soon. I might make little improvements, but yeah, there's a lot that goes into it that people don't really realize, and it's not just you just wake up one day and just it's not.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's just that easy, folks. Everybody in earshot of me right now, if you wanted to become a content creator tomorrow, all you would have to do is open you up a YouTube channel with a valid email. Wait a little while. A YouTube will tell you, yeah, you can go live. You're now a content creator. Whether you're using your phone, or whether you're using a laptop, or whether you're using a desktop, you are now a content creator. All you need is a subject. It's not that hard, folks, to become a YouTube content creator. The difference is being a YouTube content creator and someone that actually does something It's somebody that would say, I have a script somewhere. Script meaning that I have a separate place that if YouTube kicked me off, that I could go broadcast free and clear over there with no problem. Angryman, Anton, and 99.9% of us. The only reason we are YouTube content creators is because YouTube allows us to do it for free. Guarantee it. If there was a charge, and you know how I know folks wouldn't pay it? Because you can tell by the StreamYard. If they got a StreamYard duck in the corner, they ain't paying that money. If you're on the stream and a commercial pops up, they ain't paying that money. You know why? Because they ain't got YouTube Premium. That's because some of the things that you have to do to become a content creator, you have to sometimes block commercials. You have to upgrade your equipment. You have to have some kind of content other than run around gossiping about other folks. And pay your electric bill. And your cable bill. And you too can become a content creator. Not taking anything away from those folks that are doing marvelous, doing wonderful things on the internet. Invest, invest, invest. That's right. You got to invest in your craft. Again, I pat myself on the back, folks, but the amount of money I've invested in my internet radio station is uncountable. And I'm probably going to spend some money on it today. So you cannot be in business, whether it's in the business of content creating or running a radio station or being a landscaper or owning a fix-it shop, a tattoo shop, and not invest some of the money into becoming better. Seems to me your boy Angryman went the opposite way. For all them damn subs he got. What y'all think? Press 1.
It's just a lot that goes into it.
Let me ask you this final question. Do you see anybody as like competition?
No, not really, because I don't really see people like YouTube is so different. It's not like I was telling Aaron Otis the other day. It wouldn't matter if everybody went live at the same time.
Nope, that don't matter to me either.
Doesn't
I
matter.
don't even care.
Yeah, it don't matter.
I genuinely don't care.
It don't matter because what people do, because it's the internet, is what they'll do is they'll either jump back and forth or they'll open up 2 screens and they'll watch both. They'll mute one for a little while and they'll watch the other one. So I don't really view it as competition with anybody because the way YouTube is designed, you're going to get your audience.
Yeah. You're
going to get your audience. Your audience is going to rock with you.
Again, he's absolutely right. Sometimes you got to give credit where credit's due. You're right. I don't worry about who's live when I go live. I really don't care. Those that want to see what I got to talk about, they'll either watch the live stream or they'll come back later. So I don't care who's live. Now, a lot of us have, folks in common. And what they'll do is they'll have a stream open, a window open here, and a window open there. Let me see what Mr. Music's talking about. Let me see what Bon Cherry's talking about. Let me see what so-and-so's talking about. Let me see what Freezy's talking about. Let me see what DJ Witch Doctor's talking about. So I don't worry about whether those guys are live or not. That's the step for you to say that, Angryman, for anyone else to say, don't go live when somebody else is live. That's saying if you got a store, don't open your store at the same time mine is open. I want all the money first. And when I'm done, then you can go get yours. I want to sell all the gas. I want to sell all the snacks, all the hog roll, all the chicken. And then you can come in and get yours after that. So I don't worry about who's live and who's not. That's exactly it. You can't gatekeep who goes live. And they try to, because I've heard arguments about that. You know I was live. So why would you go live at this time when you know I was live? I could give a fuck less who's live. I go live on my schedule, not yours. So I'll give you, that's 2 times. Y'all write this down. This is 2 times I've agreed with Angryman, okay? 2 times. Write them down.
And you can't, that's why it's funny to me when people used to, back in the day, people used to try to flag people down. It's like, bro, if you flag them down, you're not going to get my audience. That audience is just it's going to disperse, and you still got to grow your channel.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I see people all the time. They say, well, I'm not going to go to that. Listen, honestly, I just do what I do. I don't even, me and Coach Greg stream at the same time in the morning sometimes. Yeah. And it don't make no difference. I have, 1,500, 2,000 people in there, whenever. And I'll log off and he'll still be streaming and I'll go and check him out and he'll have 1,500, 2,000 people in there. And it's just like, the people that's checking for Coach Greg is checking for Coach Greg. Yeah. And the people that's checking for me is checking for me. Like, I don't care. I'm going to do what I do. And honestly, if I'm not hitting the number, if I don't feel like I did what I was supposed to do, then I'm looking at me and saying, okay, how can I make this more of a fire show?
Yeah. And you did that. That's exactly what you did. See, folks, sometimes you just have to let people talk. And then you'll understand exactly where they're coming from. So what basically Anton Daniels is saying, I've tried a few things. I've tried a couple of things. None of them has popped yet. I've tried this. I've tried that. I actually tried getting out of the hot dog suit. I actually tried paying motherfuckers for hugs. None of that shit made me pop. But as soon as I started talking about black women, as soon as I start talking about the Democrats and the Democratic plantation, I'll say you're like, then all of a sudden I got popular. Is that how it is? Fake it till you make it. See what everybody else is doing and then follow along with that. Everybody's making money off talking shit about black women, because believe me, any of us could go that route, folks. Any of us could talk about black women and not be wrong about it, because there's some ain't shitness in our community. Don't get mad at me, because it's true. There's some ain't shitness in our community. And you're looking at two prime examples of ain't shitness in our community. You thought that was a good idea one day, Anton Daniels, for you to go out and pay motherfuckers to hug you. You know where you saw that from? He saw a white woman doing that. He saw a young white lady walking around as a social experiment, walking up to different random strangers, but she wasn't giving them $1. She was breaking off some cheese for a hug. And the thing about it, she was a fairly decent looking white woman, so she didn't really have to offer up the money to get a hug. Anton, that's why you had to put up that $1. Your fat, stubby, chubby, fucked up beard wearing ass in a hot dog suit.
I'm not looking to see what nobody. If I look.
Now, y'all just heard that. When I clicked that, did that sound like a masculine voice to you? If you didn't know better, if you heard that voice from a distance, don't Anton sound like a woman with a harsh voice? I'm not that. You ain't very masculine to me. I'm not here to be polite to you two niggas today. I can give a fuck about either one of y'all. I heard you, Anton, telling folks that black people should, folks that need help should just die. I heard you running around talking about how hurt your child was about the things Corey Holcomb said about her. If you really go back, you really didn't say too much. You did all the talking. Somebody asked you that they think that your daughter was cute, and you didn't answer it. I'm just saying.
If I look at somebody else's content, either A, I'm genuinely enjoying it, like I'm just enjoying it like a fan, like I'm enjoying their stuff, or B, I'm inspired by some of the things that they do. I may be inspired by how they communicate more effectively. Maybe they got they using the same software, and I'm like, man, I wonder how he did that or something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't see anybody or anything as competition because I think that it's honestly, I just think it's too big of a.
Okay, folks. Again, they're walking back to this content and software and all that other stuff. Okay, for two prime examples. I know some of y'all don't rock with Freezy, and I know some of y'all don't rock with Fatty. Well, I'll give you three prime examples. Some of y'all don't rock with Fatty. Some of y'all don't rock with Freezy, and some of y'all don't rock with Anti. And I'll give you another prime example. And some of y'all don't rock with Raw B or Raw G, right? But you can tell that they put in the work. You can tell that before they go live, they have prepared themselves for what they're about to talk about and what they're about to project. They got all the bells and whistles, so to speak. Whether you agree with their content or not, one thing you cannot say about those four individuals that I just mentioned, that they don't put in the work. Look what you see on the screen here. You got two grown-ass niggas talking about what somebody else is doing, but look at the background. Microphone in front of him, sign behind him, that's screwed into the wall. Sitting in the bathroom. Sitting in the bathroom. Talking about how you can make somebody else better. Them four folks I just mentioned blow y'all out the water when it comes to content creation. You don't never hear me saying I'm a superior content creator because basically what I do, the bare minimum. Yeah, I'll go and make sure that all the information that I'm going to talk about, I make sure I got that. I make sure I got all the clips. But I don't use all them bells and whistles. I'm not that coordinated yet with this shit. But when I do, when I am, I can guarantee you, Angryman and Anton Daniels, I won't be sitting in the bathroom or somewhere in the studio where the sign says I'm in the bathroom with another nigga. I can promise you that.
Platform, and it's too many people that use the platform for us to be focused on and fighting for just a small segment and group of people. I'm trying to tap in and bring a bunch of other people that ain't even familiar with what it is that I'm talking about into the fold. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Yeah, it's you're the only competition. You yourself.
Yeah,
because that's what I do. I look at it's kind of like you ever watch Seinfeld?
yeah.
It's kind
Of
of like
course,
that.
because he was the GOAT.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that.
Uh-oh. Any black man that says Seinfeld was the GOAT is out your fucking mind. You listen, is Jerry Seinfeld funny? Yeah, if you like that dry kind of humor. But to me, the cast made that show pop. Elaine, the little short dude, George Costanza, he made that show pop. Quite honest with you. I don't know why people think that that guy is that funny, because he's really not.
Porsche King.
But that tells me, for these guys to be up here talking about Seinfeld, these was the two niggas that was playing Dungeons and Dragons. They wasn't around women. They was around their buddies. They was watching episodes of Seinfeld and Frasier.
Too.
That episode, remember the episode when Kramer found the old Merv Griffin set?
Mm-hmm.
and he had he had it in his apartment. He said, well, we've officially bottomed out. And he grabs the plug and he snatches it out. He's like, we need to rethink this. And he unplugged it and everything just shut down. I kind of have that attitude. That's when you'll see a big change in my, in my whole format. I'll be like, yo, this shit is starting to get stale. I need to do something.
Hey there, Southern Charisma. How you doing? Welcome, Russ. And it's also, listen, he is. He is effeminate. He absolutely is. He absolutely is. Absolutely is effeminate. What's up, Alex? Welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing, good brother?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing good there. Doing good. You want to add something to the show, Alex, right quick, like before I push the start button?
I is this who black men are nowadays? From what I seen in the video.
Well, Alex, this is their cult leaders. This is who they're following. Angryman says he has over 1 million followers. The majority of them are men. Anton says he has over 1 million followers. The majority of them are men. So these young men are following these particular so-called elder statesmen of the group. You're making a little noise. I got an echo in the back there, Alex.
Oh man, yeah, we're doomed big time.
Yeah, social media queens. Let's continue here.
I'm different. So like, that's all I do is I'll really compete with myself. You know what I'm saying? I'll watch other people to get tips.
Yeah.
To get tips.
I find that a lot of my audience don't even overlap depending on the channel.
No, they're not.
Don't do coke in the bathroom. That audience organically, I've grown that audience to 20,000.
This nigga said, don't do coke in the bathroom. You've grown that audience. What the fuck is he talking about? Listen, folks. I can understand if you're in two different scenarios, right? I got to use myself as an example. A lot of the folks that listen to me on my radio shows don't even know that I have a YouTube channel, and vice versa. So those audience probably would not. Some of those audience does carry over. A few of y'all will come over and listen to the radio station. But for the most part, the majority of the folks that listen to the radio station don't even come over to YouTube. And if they're there, they're here for music. They're not here for this kind of content. So in this case, I'm not agreeing with you, Anton. I'm just pointing out how wrong you are. Yeah, you can have two distinct audiences. In this case, why would you have two distinct audiences if you're on YouTube? Oh, he's not live on the Millionaire Money Show. So let me go over to this choke and puke bathroom shit that he's doing. Your folks are going to follow you wherever you're at. Especially if they're subscribed to you and if they hit the notification bell. Of course they're going to see that. There's no notification bell at my radio station, Anton. Angryman.
1,000+ subscribers in less than a month and a half.
Yeah,
that audience.
Yeah, because you bought them bitches. You bought them. You store-bought, like the New York Yankees. I'm sorry if Yankees fans, but you store-bought. Like the Dallas Cowboys. Sorry, Dallas Cowboys fan, but you store-bought. Like the Lakers. Sorry, LA Lakers fan, but you store-bought. You went out and bought bots. And folks that make it seem like that they're in your chat room. But they're not. They're bots. And they add them to your account. It's not all so much to where it would make a noticeable difference. You might get 50 subscribers today, 20 subscribers tomorrow, 100, to make it seem like it's organic. But nothing about your channel, Anton, or Angryman's channel is organic. My channel, if you really ask me, my channel is really organic because a lot of us have grown our channels from absolutely nothing. Y'all had to go buy subs. Millions of them. And it's easily provable. It's easy to prove, Angryman, that you bought some subs. It's easy to prove, Angryman and Anton Daniels, that you bought some listeners, that you bought some subscribers. That's easy to prove. But let these niggas continue. Alex, anything?
I'm just shaking my head right now, man.
All right, let's go. We got a lot more to cover, so let's go. I told y'all I had shit to do till 8 o'clock. It's what? 3:59. That time. I'm looking at the clock. I might be looking at the clock wrong.
Most of those people is not even familiar with what the hell is happening on Fight Club or the Millionaire Morning Show.
Yeah.
Because it's a completely different set of content.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. You know what? I just play it by ear.
No,
Figure
nigga.
it out as I go.
You know what's crazy? Ever since I started doing the shorts, I have a whole different audience now. Entirely different. Like, because when you go in your analytics, you know it'll show you the other channels that the people watch, right?
And it's similar to, it's not similar to the channels that
Niggas, that's called algorithms. That's called, what do they say? That put this in your, hey, you might want to check this out too. I've been trying to get y'all niggas out my algorithm, but every time I review you or every time I look at one of your channels to say I'm going to review you, you pop back up in there. And Angryman, as far as them shorts concerned, it's not not necessarily that they are watching those shorts. It just happened that every time you either scam over it or slick over it, that counts as a watch. So your shorts is not doing as great as you think they are, Angryman. If you really want to go and know, this is for all content creators. If you want to really know how well you are doing, it's not at how many views it's got. It's the amount of time that's spent watching.
people watch when you're looking at it for this. Yeah.
So I'm looking at it, and the crazy thing is most of the channels that people used to watch that watched my channel were manosphere channels. But now when I look at it, it's mostly like reaction channels, and it's a whole different demographic.
Yeah, nigga, because you was wearing Will and Jada out. Yeah, nigga, because you tried to celebrity gossip, and YouTube just gonna put you in the algorithm according to what you're talking about. You're not doing that. YouTube is deciding, okay, because you know when you go in and fill out your channel, it says entertainment or sports or music or whatever, and it gives you a list of different things that you can click on as buzzwords. So that's how YouTube's working off of. Okay, he only talking about celebrity gossip. So let me throw him in this algorithm. Anybody who's looking for celebrity gossip, you might run across Angryman. Or when Will and Jada was popular, when Will slapped Chris Rock on stage, everybody that was talking about that debacle was in that algorithm. Everybody is talking about what's his name, Anton Daniels. All of us are in that algorithm right now, including me. Why? Because I watch folks that are talking about you folks. That ain't hard to figure out, is it?
Yep. If you want to lead the people with anything specifically, maybe that they either don't know about you or your thoughts or whatever, or if you just want to leave them with something that they maybe should be inspired by, what would you tell the audience?
Yeah.
One thing I could say to everybody that wants to be a YouTuber, all I can say is it's not what you think it is. Not by no stretch of the imagination. If you're thinking it's like television, or you might as well get that out your head, because with television, you're actually you're looking for an audience. But on YouTube, your audience finds you.
Not so.
They find you.
Not so. Not so. Because there was a point in time, Angryman, there's still a lot of people around. Your choices were very limited of what you could watch on TV or anywhere else. Now, YouTube is a plethora of shit. But YouTube kind of narrows it down for you again. How do they narrow it down? Angry Man, I just told you. They pop you in an algorithm, and you might show up in your For You feeds. You'll check this out feed. You think people are really checking for you? You think somebody went into a damn, whatchamacallit, and said, I ain't never heard of this guy before, so let me type in Angry Man. I ain't never heard of classic R&B jazz before, so let me just go type it in and see what the fuck I can find out. Social media, to me, Miss J, replaces scripted reality TV. That's the only difference now. They have taken the script out of it, and we are actually now watching reality TV.
And, it's work. It's work.
It is.
It's work. And, the only thing I say is the best advice if you're going to be a YouTuber is to, try to build your platform organically with great content. Content is king.
Mm-hmm.
If you can build your platform with great content, you'll have diehard fans. They'll never freaking leave.
What content do you have, Angry Man? I'll ask you that again. Somebody, at the start of the show, I said if anybody will go over there and find me some educational content from Angry Man. Oh, okay. Y'all couldn't? You couldn't? All right. Hold on just a second. I'm going to show you some of what he calls educational content. We're going to get back to it in a second here. Where is it at? Hold on just a second. Yeah, let me go. Let me put this back up on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go find something. Let me go show y'all some of Anton Daniels' educational content. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I know I downloaded something where he's talking about politics, right? Let me go see if I can find it right quick. Here we go. Here we go. Let's try this one. He says, do your content. Make sure you know what you're talking about. So let me show you that even when he tries to do serious content, he still has no idea of what he's talking about. Let's go.
Wondered why the people who claim to be the guardians of our democracy are also the same people making the House of Representatives look like a circus, and why the Clintons always have a script ready for every scandal they get into. But historically, the receipts tell a different story. Today, we're peeling back the layers to see what's really happening with the State of the Union and the SAVE Act. And trust
me. Nigga, I told you, I'm not here to be respectful today. Y'all remember I started singing this earlier, Mr. Grinch? Look behind you. Look behind you. He's trying to tell people you should upgrade your content. Look behind you. What do y'all see behind you there, folks? What you see? What you see behind you? Picture look like halfway, and maybe his chick on the other side. Look like he is either, and I won't know because the cooler and the water cooler and all that says he's in a mud room. But then again, I don't know if it's a mud room because there's a picture of a family picture. That's a junk room, ain't it, H.T. Baldwin? That's a junk room, isn't it? And he tried to dress it up a little bit. Am I missing something? Again, y'all just heard him telling everybody advice on how to build a channel. That was a couple of years ago. This was just a couple of days ago. You gonna take advice from this cat? This is a loose ninja living room. That's what this is, Miss Jalen. That's what this is, a loose ninja living room. You got the water cooler. You got everything except the kitchen sink in that motherfucker. It must have been cold outside or raining couldn't take the electronics outside because the water might have got to him. It could be. But again, I wouldn't say anything about this, folks, if Angryman wasn't out talking about he's the greatest content. There's nobody that's better than him. I gave you 4 examples earlier of folks that are way better than him. I don't know what happened to the toys. And the kid that he took back to his mom's might have came and got his toys. I don't know. But listen, this is Angryman trying to be political.
It's not what you think.
Okay, if you folks don't know, this is what Angryman does. He gets into a good way with you, right? If I'm not mistaken, I would think 1 or 3 people did this intro for him. And it's the only reason I'm letting it play to prove my point. I think either Raw B did this intro for him, Aunt T did this intro for him, or Drip did this intro for him. All 3 of those people that I mentioned have had beef with Angryman. Tell me I'm lying.
Do you think your colleagues, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, conducted themselves the right way by that metric?
I'm saying I just disagree with that. It's not my, I'm not going to criticize it, but I'm going to say that's just not something I choose. And I think I walked around and I realized that half my colleagues were gone. And now if they want to boycott it, that's their choice. But I think overall, I don't see that coming back to, I remember back in 2009 when, I forget his name, Joe Wilson, yelled. I mean, that was really provocative and shocking to people. And that had bipartisan, they condemned that. And now here it's just part of the now where it's just kind of like.
Okay, before I let y'all hear what Angryman said about this is supposedly a Democrat, right? And they're always talking about, they're about preaching solidarity. This is why I have a problem with the political sphere as it is. You got the obvious of what the Republicans are doing. The obvious lies of Pete Hegseth. The obvious lies of, what's the lady's name? Kristi Noem. The obvious lies of all these Trump people. But they're sitting there complaining about the one time a Democratic congressman got out of pocket, as they call it. Huh? One time he got out of pocket. They got out of pocket, so to speak. But they won't mention when Lauren Boebert did it. They won't mention when Marjorie Taylor Greene did it. They won't mention when they stood up and called the president a liar. They won't mention that obvious what Trump did a couple of weeks ago. They won't mention that. So let's listen to Angryman. Let's go on a little bit further here. Skip this. Let me skip this. Let me skip this. Let me skip this. There you go. Boy, that was a picture to stop on, wasn't it? God damn.
Extremely unprofessional. She was literally screaming at the president in the State of the Union address.
And what's her name? Marjorie Taylor Greene didn't do it. I ain't hear no words from you then. I ain't heard nothing you had to say from there, Angryman. But check this out.
You don't get no more ridiculous than that. To every last one of you red-blooded American men out here, if you showed up to your job acting a fool, you'd be fired immediately. But in Washington, it's just business as usual because we know they don't get fired.
Well, Angryman, let me tell you something, brother. I can tell you beyond the shadow of a doubt that you probably can't go out and work for anybody because an employer would come back and look at your YouTube channel and they wouldn't hire you. Have y'all never wondered for somebody that has as many subs as he doesn't have any sponsors? For a man with over close to 1 million subs, no sponsors, except for the Beano Nation crew. No sponsors. Nobody wants to take a chance on you, Angry Man. No just for beard, no beard dye, no nothing. No anime cartoons, no nobody. Hey there, Candy Cane. How you doing? Good to see you. Don't nobody want to take a chance on you, Angry Man? Nobody.
Instead of professional legislators, we got a bunch of clowns that want to go viral on social media, but then want to blame Trump for their immaturity. They actually think being the loudest person in the room is the same as being a leader.
Well, nigga, isn't that what you think? Catch a flight, nigga. Catch a flight. Oh, you not gonna talk to me. Catch a flight, nigga, screaming at the top of your lungs. Stop it, man. I told you, Angry Man, or one of your angryites, don't hit this link, bro, because nigga.
Fetterman calling it the Springer Show is the perfect way to put it. It's low level and trashy at best. It's an admission that the left isn't interested in governing. They just want to perform for the cameras and keep y'all distracted.
You know, the worst thing that they could give a nigga is Chat GPT. Y'all don't understand that he's really reading something. This is not even his own words. He's trying to read and sound professional. He's trying to be like a newscaster. Nigga, you ain't a newscaster. You're using Gemini. You're using something. You're reading something. Most people, when they're speaking like me right now, I'm looking around the room. I'm not focused on just what's in front of me. I'm looking here. I'm looking down. I'm moving around. But when I start to read something, my focus is directly on the screen. Watch this nigga read this thing here. Watch this, show.
With some emotional BS. If you can't respect the office or any of our institutions, how can you expect the American people to respect your authority?
Put a 1 in the chat if you think he's using his own words. I ain't gonna see many of those. Put a 2 in the chat if you think he's reading some shit that Chat GPT wrote.
Fetterman is finally seeing the problem with his own party. He knows that decorum isn't a suggestion. It's how grown-ups are supposed to behave. And they obviously aren't grown-ups. When the circus takes over, the American people are the only...
Again, he's reading. It's not natural. You notice how I'm speaking? He's reading.
Only one that paid a price. But the theater doesn't stop there. This foolishness carries right over into Hillary's testimony.
Based on what I knew, and what I knew is what I said in my statement this morning. I never met Jeffrey Epstein, never had any connection or communication with him. I knew Ghislaine Maxwell casually as an acquaintance, but whatever they asked me, I did my very best to respond. It was disappointing that they refused to hold a public hearing, so I wouldn't have to be out here characterizing it for you. You could have seen it for yourself.
And he won't be, again, Angry Man won't mention that part in his diatribe here in a minute. He won't mention the fact that this was a public hearing. He won't mention the fact, and he used the word decorum. Okay, the Clintons offered to do this in front of the world. The Republicans said, no, we're going to keep it behind closed doors. And even after the Clintons agreed to do this deposition behind closed doors, Republican Congressman Lauren Boebert decided to take a camera into this hearing that's supposed to be behind closed doors, take a picture out, send it to a social media site. But you don't mention that at all, do you, Angry Man? Listen.
We think would have been better for the committee and its efforts to gather whatever information they are seeking. We had a bit of a challenge in the beginning because we had agreed upon rules based on the fact it was going to be a closed hearing at their demand, and one of the members violated that rule, which was very upsetting because it suggested that they might violate other of our agreements. So we had to cease.
And they did. They violated their own rules by sending and texting out pictures. Look, Hillary Clinton is finally being held to par. And that's one of the pictures that Angryman used. So who really broke decorum? Angryman. But remember, he says that he does content that's infallible, that he's the best content creator out there. The only person that could give him a run for their money is Anton. Nigga, I just did that in 5 seconds.
The hearing for a period of time until we could get assurances that no rules would be broken going forward, and we returned to answer questions repetitively, literally over and over again. I don't know how many times I had to say I did not know Jeffrey Epstein. I never went to his island. I never went to his homes. I never went to his offices. So it's on the record numerous times. It then got, at the end, quite unusual because I started being asked about UFOs and a series of questions about Pizzagate, one of the most vile, bogus conspiracy theories that was propagated on the internet, that was serving as the basis of a member's questions to me.
Madam Secretary, you spoke in your opening remarks about how heartbroken you have been for the Epstein survivors as these files have come out. Can you talk to us a little bit about how you have processed and reacted to the fact that the former president, your husband, Bill Clinton, is referenced in the Epstein files numerous times, including in some photos featuring women? And how have you been personally preparing for the deposition that is coming tomorrow? Are you 100% confident that there isn't anything that the former president knows about Epstein's crime?
I am, and I think the chronology of the connection that he had with Epstein ended several years before anything about Epstein's criminal activities came to light, and that he was charged and sadly given a sweetheart deal, which, as I said in my...
Okay, again, folks, Angryman won't mention any of that. His entire focus right now is to prove that Hillary Clinton has something to hide. You're absolutely right. The Republicans should have learned their lesson about fucking around with Hillary Clinton, whether you like or dislike her, from Benghazi. But don't we have a Benghazi going on right now, H.T. Baldwin? Trump has put us in a war that we had no reason to be in, just like the other Republican president. Remember? Weapons of mass destruction. Remember that? Now we had this another president, Republican president, that campaigned on no new wars. Just blew up a school with 160 innocent children. It shows you how the capable military right now and the readiness of our military right now, along with that other military that's over there helping us, so to speak. These folks painted pictures of airplanes on the ground. And we dropped $1 million bombs. We dropped $1 million bombs on a painted picture on a fucking runway. And then Trump tried to say that another country stole the Tomahawk missiles to bomb, that this country stole somebody else's Tomahawk missiles to bomb the runway to make it look like the Americans was incompetent, basically. But I'm going to let y'all hear what he got to say about Hillary. This is his so-called, I'm a content creator. I know what I'm talking about.
Statement. Had that not happened, perhaps his predatory behavior could have been stopped earlier. But I think it is fair to say that the vast majority of people who had contact with him before his criminal pleas in 2008 were like most people. They did not know what.
And that's important. That is important. Again, he won't mention that. A lot of people that was around Epstein did not know what he was up to. And once they found out what he was up to, they got the fuck on around from around him. Epstein was having parties. Just like back in the day, what's his name? Hugh Hefner. The end place to be was at a Hugh Hefner party. Okay. But just because you went to a Hugh Hefner party, that don't mean you partake in what was going on behind closed doors. The same thing with the Puffy parties. Just because you went to a Puffy party, that don't mean you were part of the festivities that went on. But this is what Angryman is trying to say, because her husband had an affiliation with Epstein and cut ties with Epstein. That still makes him guilty. And that makes her guilty as well.
He was doing. And I think that that is exactly what my husband will testify to tomorrow.
So I'm going to need y'all to take a good long look at the language that Hillary Clinton was using. She's running the same old script that we've been hearing for 30 years. She claims she never met Jeffrey Epstein. She calls Ghislaine Maxwell a casual acquaintance, but the receipts don't lie. You don't invite a casual acquaintance to your daughter's wedding.
Stop. Again, if you listen to Angryman right now, you think you know what he's talking about. That's one of the aha, gotcha nigga moments. But no. What it was is the reason why Ghislaine Maxwell was at Chelsea Clinton's wedding is because the Clintons invited someone that was close to them, and they brought in a +1, which happened to be Ghislaine Maxwell. But notice, he don't mention that name. He's just trying to say that he's trying to make it under the assumption that Hillary Clinton sent Ghislaine Maxwell an invite to her daughter's wedding, and she did not. I can't confirm that, Miss J. I don't know, but I heard that rumor. I have heard that, but again, that's all it is a rumor. So I'm going to use allegedly behind that. But again, the reason why Ghislaine Maxwell was at Chelsea Clinton's wedding was because of the +1. If I send you a RSVP that says +1, all you're going to tell me is, yes, I will be attended by myself, or it'll be me and my +1. I don't know who your +1 going to be till you get there. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Not unless they're specifically asked for somebody's name. You don't know who the +1 is if the person shows up. Am I wrong?
That's for people in your inner circle. We're talking about your daughter's wedding. You're going to invite family, friends, and business associates. She tries to label the logical questions and evidence that was presented as bogus conspiracy theories because she doesn't want to address the facts. The same way she labeled us super predators in the 90s when her husband was friends with the...
No, one does not have nothing to do with the other. See, again, this is what they do. Man, close your mouth. Let me move that on a little bit. I don't want to see that on my screen.
Ultimate.
Close your damn mouth. Shit. Yeah. Shit, your breath stink, and you in it. This is a recording, and I still smell your funky ass breath. NELESTS. Shut your mouth. I smell your breath. Funky. But anyway, no, Angry Man. One has nothing to do. Listen, I too have a problem with Hillary Clinton back in the 90s labeling young black men as super predators. I do have a problem with Hillary Clinton and her close affiliation with Donald Trump. Most certainly do. I do have a problem with some of the legitimate reasons that you could have called Hillary Clinton to the carpet, angry man. Someone says Republicans passed the 1964 Civil Rights Act without any Democrats. You'll have to show me that, sir. Because I think there's a certain threshold of the Senate that you have to have a certain amount of Republicans and Democrats. Eventually, it has to be a bipartisan thing. I think the civil rights, 65, 64, and 68, I think all of those were bipartisan bills that were signed, sir. I'm not exactly sure about that, but I don't think it was just the Republicans that only signed the 1964 Civil Rights Bill. So you'll have to go and show me to where everyone signed, all the Republicans, the Democrats in 1964 said no. That didn't make sense of that statement, but I'll let you put it in. I'll let you put it in.
Super predator. And speaking of Bill, look at how she's setting the stage for him. She's already building a defense for him, talking about he didn't know what was happening. That's convenient. If your husband is on the flight logs over 20 times, the I don't know excuse is insulting to our intelligence.
You're absolutely right. And I was waiting for that. So no one should be defending Donald Trump. No one. He is on the Epstein call log flight list and at that place more than Jesus is mentioned in the Bible. And that's not my word. Somebody else said it. I just thought it was quite clever. Some people are in those Epstein files by accident, casualty, because of what was spoken or what correspondence that they had with them. Some people are mentioned in those Epstein files just for that purpose only. But remember, this is something that you, angry man, and the Republicans campaigned on, releasing the Epstein files regardless of who was in them. Because it really don't make no difference to me. If Bill Clinton is in there doing something to shorties, get him. If Hillary Clinton was in there doing something to shorties, get her.
It makes absolutely no sense. This is how the elite manage their problems. They use selective empathy for the victims to mask their own crap. She wants you to believe she's heartbroken, but the only thing she's worried about is protecting herself and her tarnished legacy, what's left of it. They think if they say conspiracy enough, the facts will just disappear. But in 2026, the receipts are everywhere. We're tired of the double standard.
Okay, you're absolutely right. So, angry man, why aren't you doing a stream on the fact that we know that Donald Trump is mentioned in those Epstein files more than anyone else? And like H.T. Baldwin said, there's only one other name that's mentioned more than Donald Trump, and that's Epstein himself. So why have we not brought any of those folks, the co-conspirators? Because you guys try to convince us, Kash Patel and the so-called DOJ lady, that the only person that Jeffrey Epstein was trafficking these young women to was himself and Ghislaine Maxwell. Yes, absolutely right. I don't think there's anybody that could tarnish their legacy more than Trump. I think when I could be wrong for this, but I think when black people think Bill Clinton, we think of the episode of the Arsenio Hall show. How about y'all? I don't think about his presidency that much. I just think of it was a rarity that a seated president or someone that was running for president would take the time to come on a predominantly black show.
If you were on the plane, you should be subject to the same scrutiny as everybody else.
Okay,
plus, I want you to think about this. If they're able to push a narrative about their associates in order to manipulate public opinion, is it possible that they could try to manage the outcome of the elections? This brings us to the SAVE Act.
Okay, again, folks, this is a guy that's trying to convince you that he knows what he's talking about. Okay, regardless to whether, yes, the Clintons do have some pull, but they're not on the ballots. So why are you even bringing that up? Yes, Joe Biden has some pull, but he's not on the ballot. Yeah, sure, I know. It must hurt. He must be butthurt not to have your own room at 50. Well, H.T. Baldwin, throughout the historical nature of the politics, we can go back and see the difference between Republican presidents and Democratic presidents. There was a windfall in the last Democratic presidents that we've had. But the last Republican presidents that we've had, it's been a shortcoming. They've exceeded the spending cap. When the orange guy took over, he had a surplus. Fuck that up quickly. $93 million they spent on a war that we have been in less than a month. But they tell you there's no money for food, there's no money for SNAP, there's no money for AFDC, there's no money for none of this. Medicaid, Medicare, there's no money for none of this. Angry man. And you're up here talking about the Clintons when the very people that you're trying to say that the Clintons are disrespecting is going to take your house from you. And you know why? You know why? But that's enough for him trying to be smart. Y'all ready to move on to something else? Let's do that. What's up, Alex? You all right back there in the back? Got anything you want to add in right quick, like?
That's it. It shows you that the men who listen to Angryman or anyone in the manosphere, they really lost their IQs. They really did.
Absolutely. So let's move on here, folks. I tell you, what's this? 4:07. I still got a whole lot more time, so let's roll on. Let's keep it rolling. This particular stream, Angry Man says it's hate or something like that. I don't know what it is. I don't know what he was trying to say, but I've been saving this one for a while. So let's go ahead and review it now.
Skyline's my ceiling. Dream stretch wide, riding shotgun with hope. Joy by my side. Full throttle, no brakes. I'm flying. Every second counts, ain't no denying. Living for the now, future can't wait. No rewind button, I'm on in my face. Yeah.
How do those things connect? How those things go together? Can anybody explain the logic to me behind that shit?
Let me back up. Let me see what he's talking about here.
I said, even now, while I am talking about this, even now that I am pointing out logically that the issue is the black community and black people's lack of desire to fix the black community, many of you are looking for ways
to diminish my character so that you can deflect away from what I'm saying, just like y'all deflected away from what Anton's saying. And lo and behold, the very next day, I hear subliminal shots about me co-signing fucking pearly things.
There wasn't no subliminal shots. You was co-signing the bitch. You did a stream about her, angry man. This is Zahara. Are you still here? This, I think he's talking about Izzy Bands, your right-hand man. Izzy Bands was throwing shots at you, angry man. So much so that y'all had a breakup. Y'all was mad at each other. Break up to make up. That's all you niggas do. First you love him, then you hate him. Let me stop before the stylistics come and get me. Murder in the hits.
Y'all want to play that game?
Yeah, I want to play it. I'm your Huckleberry.
Y'all really want to play that game?
I'm your
Huckleberry. Tell you the truth. I'm sick and tired of you niggas disrespecting me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a 3-sandwich eating pot belly, no content having motherfucker.
I'm going to disrespect the fuck out you. I don't care. I know you don't care. Look at that mouth right there. Look at that mouth. Going through a picket fence. You need a toothpick for each one of them goddamn gaps. It wouldn't do you no do to get one of them dental picks. You need a rake. You get one of them big ass fan rakes, and that way you can clean your teeth. Look at that motherfucking mouth. If they're looking for an extra in the next Alien versus Predator, I'm going to send them this picture right here, angry man. Look at that. This is the importance of not being on camera, because motherfuckers like me can eat motherfuckers like you up with that fake Santo gold on and that gray beard. With How the Grinch Stole Christmas behind you.
Hear what she said about black people. How about that? You bunch of disingenuous niggas. Because I'm done explaining. I don't care what she said.
You don't care? You mad? Are you mad, angry man? Take your little sip. Take you something to get you something to drink, man. Calm down.
Y'all want to play?
Yeah, let's play. Wait a minute. Hold on. Angry
Y'all
man.
want to?
Hold on a second. Yeah, remember. Y'all remember this? Damn it. I moved it. You lucky, angry man. Did it? Yep. Wait a minute.
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
I ain't got time to play with you, brother. I ain't got time to fuck around with you. Let's go.
Play. So
What?
thumbnail.
What? Look.
Thumbnail. It said, the internet ain't hating, it remembers. It better fucking remember.
Okay, I do.
It better remember.
What I need to remember? The internet is
you know
for
what the internet need to remember?
What?
It need to remember every time Angry Man stopped his show and sent the Beano Nation to y'all's channels to help y'all get over 1,000 subs so you can get your shit monetized.
Ooh, not stop his show. Do y'all believe that? Do y'all really believe that Angry Man stopped his show so he could build up Izzy Vance's channel, or did he just allow Izzy Vance to broadcast on his channel? And when Izzy Vance got a little bit more popular than him, correct me if I'm wrong, somebody, he took the channel from him. I don't like Izzy Vance either, but correct me if I'm wrong. If you go back to Izzy Bands' channel, you will see something under his label. It says Toxic Avengers. That's an Angry Man channel. So y'all really believe that Angry Man stopped his live stream to go send the Beano Nation over there? You can't send bots nowhere, nigga.
Does it remember that?
Yeah, I don't.
Because according to you niggas, the only thing the internet seems to remember is y'all's punk-ass grievances.
Mm-hmm.
Does it remember the content creators that carry weight by themselves?
And who would that
That
make?
allowed y'all to get on their platforms, that allowed y'all to make names for yourselves, that allowed y'all to get views, that allowed y'all to get visibility.
To be quite honest with you, Angry Man, the majority of the people that got some visibility, it wasn't because of you, it was in spite of you. They was talking shit about you. That's where a lot of these channels popped up from. You were the inspiration for the loose nigga roundups. You alone. So go ahead and thank everybody that I've done a loose nigga roundup on. Y'all can thank Angry Man for it. What's up there, Ray Johnson? How you doing? Yeah, he full of shit. You know he is. I got time today, Angry Man.
Does the internet remember that? Do we remember that? Talking about, oh, Freezy should get paid off of the Anton W-2. All of us Fight Club dudes should. Anton don't owe you niggas shit. He don't owe you nothing.
And you wonder why your chick put your dumb ass outside. You wonder why your chick put your dumb ass outside. Here you are screaming at the top of your voice about Anton Daniels not owing niggas shit. No.
And you can go run, make your little videos tomorrow. I don't give a shit. All this shit y'all doing is little girl shit. And you know it. And you know it. Now, my thing is, I didn't have a problem with Freezy. I didn't have a problem with Izzy Bands, but it damn sure felt like there was shots being thrown at me for pointing out the fact that y'all need to chill on this Anton shit. It's old, it's stinking, move the hell on. You would think that I would be afforded the ability to say something like that. And that's the reason why I say to y'all, save all of that fake ass respect. Save all of that fake ass, you a OG in the space, you a legend, all of that shit. If I was any of that.
Because you're not a legend. You're an old guy in the space. I'm an OG in the space because of the amount of time that we've been around, but you're not a legend. You're a wannabe. You want to be great, but Angry Man, there's nothing about you that says, I'm good at this. You and I are basically on the same level. And I hate to shoot myself in the foot like that, but when it comes to content creating, I know there's people out there that's a hell of a lot better than me. Why? Because I don't have the time to put all the bells and whistles in. But look, you have the time, and you're still not doing it. You have the time. Since you're OG in the space, since you're a legend in the space, you have had the time and the money to build you a better studio, to have you a better backdrop. Turner, remember you stole that from Cerulean Great? Turner, you're always borrowing somebody else's shit. You're always borrowing somebody else's shit. Let me move on a little bit further here. I'm tired of hearing this nigga scream. Let me see what else we got here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's jump onto the panel now here, folks.
This is what I'm telling you. When that time when we was on the homie channel and I asked Freezy, yo, Freezy, what happened to you on Wednesday? Which was an innocent question. Anton took that personal. Daggone somebody who I will remain nameless that's close to him went in on me. They started talking about me and started trying to instigate stuff between me and you. They started going in and do a whole smear campaign. So at the end of the day, listen, like, you know what you know, and I know what I know. But please trust and believe. If I'm acting the way I'm acting the way I'm acting for a reason. Whether people agree with it or not, or whether they like it or not, because you know one thing I don't do is start trouble with nobody. At the same time, if I want
now that's false teeth Izzy bands right there. That's false teeth Izzy bands right there. Izzy bands. If you go get Lumineers, you know they have the kind that's relevant to your age. You know they as you get older, your teeth are not as translucent or it's not as white as they are for someone that's in their 18s and 19s and 20s and all that. You know, those guys are. You know, teeth are nice and white and shiny. But when you get up in your 40s and 50s, I understand that you smoke. I understand that you drink. So you drink coffee. So all of those are going to have detrimental effects to your teeth. They're not going to be as white. Nigga, you look like you just went up to the sun and had a polish. How white them teeth is. I won't call them teeth. I call them teethus because they're big. They look like saucers hanging out your mouth. Hey, Shar, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Kevin said, and what about Kevin? And Kevin doing good work. And Kevin.
Not and Kevin said. Kevin said it all.
He said it.
Now correct me if I'm wrong, Char. We've been around this the YouTube streets for a while. Either through Hook or Cook. One time you had a channel, but you decided to retire your channel. It's still there, but you don't do actual live content. You and I used to do a little back and thing forth, and we used to come on and do our live streams. But for the most part, correct me if I'm wrong. Angryman says that he is the only person that gives him any competition when it comes to content creating is Anton Daniels. Get us some water. Get somebody get us some water. Get us water. Get us some water.
Why are you trying to make me choke over here?
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me. You have to be kidding me.
No. In this stream that we reviewed earlier, he said that the only person that could give him a run for his money as far as content creating goes is Anton.
You know what? I'm not even going to speak on that. What I'm going to say is I am so glad for the new content creators that are coming out and reviewing the content. It's nice to hear fresh eyes that can see what everyone has been seeing for the longest.
Facts.
It's just nice and fresh to hear new voices to say, look at this. And shout out to Taz for being able to have all the footage to bring it up. He was in a space, so he sees it. He can bring it up. I like his view of things because he was here. So it's good to hear the people that was here as well as the new faces, you know.
Absolutely, because a lot of times these guys will use the old adage, "Oh, you're just jealous of me that your channel hadn't popped or your channel didn't grow. That's why you talking all this shit." But no, we got these new folks. Their channels are popping, are doing something, and are making a difference out here in the YouTube streets, so to speak. And they're looking back, and they're going back thanks to Taz, thanks to folks like me, thanks to folks like Big J and some of the folks that's been around for a while, reminding you that these niggas are not who they say they are.
All right, it's like a new cycle every 3 years. I mean, first the hat is worn forward, then the bib of it is backwards, then the shirt is I don't know,
Yeah, and then they had it cocked to the side, right? Cocked to the
then
side.
3 years later, it's a crew neck. So it's just recycled over and over, same person, just
Absolutely.
switching views.
Absolutely, it is. But let's take a listen to a little bit more of this here, folks. I forgot. I thought I had till 8 o'clock, but I have another meeting. Someone just reminded me of at 5 something. So let me let's run this out and we'll go through this.
To profit off of this because of what I lost, the momentum that I lost, the time, the stuff that cost me, then that's what I'm gonna do. And like, yo, y'all entitled to your opinion, but y'all don't know what I've been through as a result of the different things and how people tried to spin a narrative on me.
Okay,
Can I ask a question? Wait, let me say this real quick, real quick. I was there for that. I saw it. I remember listening to Iz talk about the impact of it. I remember people turning against him in the spaces. Let's be clear, man. Narratives matter, right? But it doesn't take away from the point, right? Let me say this: Iz wasn't lying on you, Angryman, because he said when you want to go at somebody, you go at them. That's not a lie.
Yes, that's all
but
I
that's
said.
not. But that's not what he accused you of. Is what he accused you, or not even accused you of. Let me take that back. He's literally using what you're saying. Now you may be exaggerating, but I'm a literal person, so I can't get mad at him for taking you literally. You literally said anytime. Right?
Yeah,
you made it seem like every single time that nigga do anything wrong, you're gonna be on his heels about it, right? Which is a suggestion that you don't like him. So my thing would, I would love it if you said you didn't like him, not because I don't want you to like him, but just because it makes sense to what you were saying.
Exactly.
Can I ask a question?
Hold on real quick.
It was really that simple. It was
I got you, Beans, but let me say this. And again, you should know this about me.
You know you're in trouble when that nigga Beans is making this common sense. You know you're in trouble, but look, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little niggas up on this panel. Of course, a Cellulite, you shouldn't have been up on this panel because I wasn't expecting to see you here, but this could turn into a AAA roundup, depending on what you got to say, nigga.
Absolutely.
I would be lying to say I don't like Anton because actually I think the nigga is funny, right? But I think he a funny style, pretty nigga. I like that nigga, right? But I don't like some things about him, and I don't like some things that he does. That's it. It's really not that deep. And so when I hold on, and hold on, and what I was saying was hyperbolic. What I was saying was hyperbolic because you know clearly every time he does something, I don't speak on it. But I'm saying whenever I feel like it, if I get that feeling, then I'm gonna do it. That's all.
Okay. No, I get that, Angry Man.
I'm about to bounce, Angry Man. I'm about to bounce, Angry Man. Let me say something real quick before I go. Hey, Angry Man, man, salute to you. Salute the whole panel. Salute Beano Nation. But I just want to say this real quick.
Motherfucker, darker than 8 o'clock in the morning and midnight, talking about salute to Beano Nation. What the fuck wrong with you, Beans? Do you know what Beano Nation means? Black in name only. Nigga, are you black in name only? I guarantee it will not by nobody ever confuse you of being black, Beans. And if y'all know who Beans is, y'all know exactly what I mean. Won't anybody confuse him of not being black? But this is the level of ass kissing and ball raking, and dare I use the word tallywhacker pulling that y'all niggas do up on these panels with each other. This is a whole fucking circle jerk.
Though I get that, I do get that, Angry Man, because I've been struggling with maintaining relationships with people who I have these very vast and different political ideas.
This is the nigga that ended up crying on a live stream because would nobody allow him to come to the reindeer games. I don't forget shit. You was up there crying to Drip and them because they didn't want to fuck with you no more. Man, really, for real, yo. Man, all I want is a friend in this space, man. I'm somebody. And I wish y'all niggas would adhere to that. I'm somebody. Remember that, Beans?
Ideologies with, bro. Like, it's been a real struggle for me. I rock with Anton for what he did for us in the space. I rock with you. I cannot forget what you did for me on my first channel. The love that you always show to the small content creators. But this political shit that we have differences on, I really feel like that shit is damaging to the community, and it's hard for me to separate that shit. So as much shit as I could talk about y'all and call y'all conservative douchebags, if I said I didn't like you, that would be a lie. So I understand.
I can call you that. I can call all of y'all a bunch of conservative douchebags, a bunch of fence climbers, a bunch of muckrakers, a bunch of yellow journalisms. I can think of a few more select words that I can call you dumb motherfuckers who think that y'all know what y'all talking about in the political sphere. You don't. You don't either, Beans.
What is coming from on that. That's all I want to say. I love y'all, man. Peace. I'll catch y'all.
I see your boy Cellulite.
Peace,
so let's see.
Can I make my point right quick?
Yeah, here we
this
go.
Is one of my this is one of my other favorite content creators in your chat. Miss Messy Michonne, right?
Here we go.
This is the point that I want to make. Do you mind sharing my screen, OG?
Here we
Just
go.
For a second.
Here we go. This nigga here.
Okay. All right. So this is Messy Michonne's channel, right? I've been subscribed over here for quite some time. I listen. I don't drop down in her chat too much, but sometimes I do. I don't think I would be wrong or disrespectful to say that Messy Michonne is not using the opportunity to clout chase to catch something off of YouTube. Why? Because it's involving Anton. Now, when I look at these last 2 weeks, and I'm only talking about the 2 weeks of live streams, we got 4 with Anton face on it. We got 2 with Anton, and of course with bitch ass nigga up there, Freezy. Then you got Corey up there, Corey again. Then you got Anton. I'm not saying that other dude's name. Then you got this one about Anton, this one about Anton, Corey, Anton. Now, I don't think, and I hope Messy Michonne don't take it offensive when I say this. Is Messy Michonne clout chasing? Absolutely. That's what she's supposed to do. It's a hot topic going on in the space. It's something to talk about.
Well, why would you even point it out, Cellulite? Why would you even go to this Messy Michonne's channel and point out the fact that she's done this many streams on Anton? Because we could go over to your channel, or we could go over to Anton Daniels' channel, or we could go over to Angryman's channel, and we find a block of you folks just talking about nothing else but whatever you decide on. Angryman could not let Will and Jada go. Okay? Just like y'all complaining about Freezy not being able to let Anton Daniels go, Angryman could not let Will and Jada go. Y'all niggas in the manosphere could not let Russell Wilson and Sierra alone. Y'all did streams about them couples every day. When Cynthia G was popular, y'all niggas did a stream about Cynthia G every day. Nobody said call off the dogs. When what's the lady's name? Shar, help me out here. The Queen Maker. I got it. When the Queen Maker was popular, no one said don't do no streams about cussing out the Queen Maker. Cellulite, how many streams did you do about her? Not to mention other content creators that you didn't get along with. As a matter of fact, correct me if I'm wrong, but you and your missus had an argument with Angryman and Izzy Bands. Nigga.
And it's going to bring views because why? When the Anton and Corey situation first popped off, you can go to Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, everywhere. The only thing that was up there at the top of the headlines of the search section was Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb. It was a moment and everybody ate off of it. But here's the thing. When I look at this and I listen to the content, she's up there saying, I don't know why everybody is really coming at the Anton. And I look at it, I'll be like, yeah, where was all of this Anton banter before this situation happened? So people is choosing the moment. And Izzy, I don't know why you taking it personal, but I'm not making it about you. But the truth is this. Nobody was having the Anton on the thumbnail that did not have a problem with him prior to this. So
that's a hot lie. You can go back to my stream, and I guarantee you, long before, correct me if I'm wrong, Char, long before this Anton Corey Holcomb situation shopped up, didn't I jump on Anton a couple times? See my thumbnail. I think I called one of them 3 blind mice. I'm most certainly that I did. So because Anton did something that was, he fucked around with somebody that was popular. But a lot of us been calling this loose nigga out. Y'all just chose to not look at it. Because I think the video that I did on Anton, maybe it got Anton and Angryman, maybe it got about 100 views. But it's one of those, damn, hindsight 2020 videos. Fuck, if I'd have been following through with this, I could ate off this Anton chuck wagon too. I don't do that. I don't ask for super chats. I don't ask for cash apps. Just give you the information. You do what you want with it, like going in the grocery store. Get what you need, leave the rest for somebody else. But folks, I wish I had more time, but again, somebody reminded me that I got a 5 o'clock meeting here, so I need to get out, go and get ready to get changed for that. Shar or Alex, anything you folks want to add to this before we get on up out of here?
Oh man, only thing I have to say is, oh my God, this angry man character is just, oh my God, there are so many words I want to say, but I don't want to say it, and but this dude is a trip. That's all I have. That's all I have to say about him. And the man in this whole manosphere is a trip. Real talk.
I agree with you, Alex. I agree with you wholeheartedly, 100%. And it's not all the men that's here and on YouTube, but it's a certain amount of men that get over there to the manosphere, and I think they're looking for camaraderie. I think they're looking for someone to hang out with, and a lot of times misery loves company. It really is. Misery loves company. So I think that's why the manosphere grew to the to be the monster that we know it to be. There's a lot of folks out there that that are a little bit upset and they're just looking for a place to call home. Char? Hello? You there, Char? I think she may be at it working. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to close this down here again. I wish I could have lasted a little bit longer because actually I still have 2 more clips. But I'll be back tomorrow. I ain't got nothing to do again tomorrow. So I'll be back around the same time tomorrow, about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, to finish out this part. I guess I got 2 more clips, so we could do another loose nigga roundup starring Anton Daniels, Angryman, Cellulite, and a few of the others. I ain't mad at you folks. Come on through. Sit down and have a conversation with me about what you think I said wrong. If you leave me a nasty gram, you know you're going to get one back though, right? Sure?
You're going to get them.
I'm with her. Don't get them.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I really got to go. Let me go ahead and close this out here. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll see you folks about 2 o'clock tomorrow. All right.
Look, all you motherfuckers been snitching for him and shit. Well, now you standing up in here, goddamn it, talking about preach it, preacher, preach it, preacher. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that. I'm gonna shoot your ass too, motherfucker. Keep on. You gonna get shot too, nigga. You gonna get shot. God bless. God bless the fool, goddammit. God bless the fool. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna end this goddamn thing. Look, where's that goddamn money bowl at? Who got that money bowl? We're taking that money right now before you leave this bitch. We ain't leaving out here for free, motherfucker. Yeah. Y'all know the motherfucker ain't no good. You want, look,